Hey everyone, this video is to show you how to do the new working habits section of the report card. First thing you're going to want to do is log into PowerSchool. I'm using a test account on our test server with test students, but everything should work exactly the same as our live server. Okay, once you get logged in, click on PowerTeacher Pro. You can select any of these PowerTeacher Pro icons. I just like to go to the general one. Okay, first thing to do once you get logged in is make sure you're in the right class. The working habits section of the report has to be done in the AM homeroom class. So just click the little arrow up here to bring down your list of classes and just make sure you're in the homeroom with the AM in front of it here. And just select that. The next thing you're going to want to do, and this is very, very important, is make sure you're in the right reporting term. For some of you at the beginning of the year here, it is Q1, and for some of you it is T1. So check with someone to be sure. Your principal is always the best bet, but make sure before you're going any further, because you don't want to have to redo a lot of work. Okay, so I'm going to put mine in Q1. So I'm going to stay here. And then the next thing I do is click on grading, and then I go down to standards. This is not a section we've ever used before, but this is where we go for this part of the report. So I click on standards. Okay, once I'm in here, again, just check to make sure you're in the same reporting term. It shouldn't have changed, but it's always safe to check it again to be sure. Now these are the standards here across the way. At the top, you'll only see it says like WH1. It stands for Working Habits 1. If you hover over it, you'll see the text comes up for each one. But the best way is actually if you just click in one, like if I was going to give this first student a mark, when I click in it, the description of the working habit or learning habit is right here. So this one is accepts responsibilities for their actions. The next one is demonstrates independence and self-confidence, and so on. These are scored using either an NA, C, R, S, or U, and those stand for consistently, usually, sometimes, rarely, and not applicable. Okay. So I can put one of those in here. Again, this is a made-up student, made-up name, made-up mark. I'm going to say this person accepts responsibility for their actions consistently, demonstrates independence, self-confidence, usually, and so on. I'm just going to put in some random ones here to go along. And you'll see this is all changing as I click through these up here under the class name. Now, another thing that's very important to remember, there is 11 of these working habits or learning habits, but with the new report also comes a new place to put in our homeroom comment. So just make sure when you hit the end here, if this arrow is lit up this blue, click on it, and it means there's more on another page. So just make sure you've gotten all the way to the end before you stop on a student. This one is actually, and you'll see it's called the homeroom comment. This is the new place where your homeroom comment goes. You can see it has a little speech balloon up here, and if I hover over it, it says homeroom comment. Homeroom comments, you can put them in here, or if you click on the speech balloon in the top right here, it gives you a bit of a bigger box to fill in your comment. So I'm just going to put any random text in here just so that you can see. Once I have filled something in here, you will see the little blue speech balloon here like you see in the comments in your other courses. Repeat this for all your students. Once you've moved over, you can move back this way. The number that you can see on the screen might change depending on the size of your screen, the browser you're using, so make sure you try clicking to the right here to make sure you get into all of them. The comment is the last one, so if you got into the comment, you should have hit all the standards. And once you're done, just hit save. Okay, I hope this was helpful. Reach out to someone at your school or to myself if you have any issues with this, and hopefully a document will be following this video as well. Thank you.